Podcast.
The best of the best of the best.
No vengan a frontera a echarte flores.
Le llevamos la mejor noticia del deporte.
Night.
Eso te da duro.
Dígalo, papi, tú supéralo, ¿viste?
Put the fries in the bag.
Número por número.
Yo voy a los míos, así que vamos allá.
Fuego, fuego, fire.
Jacob is gonna dog walk.
Casi en la hora cero.
Eso era lo que se esperaba.
We believe. The one that panicked was the head coach.
Ver estos dos mastodontes.
Just don't agree about the format. I think that
April Fools. Eso fue lo primero que yo pensé.
Un coach de nombre.
so no what's going on. I don't know. All
Oh,
these good.
Está atrasado.
Ay, el Big Three.
Said that dog in them.
Playoff de muerte súbita.
Como que eso no tiene ningún tipo de sentido.
They were too predictable.
Un hincapié para otra situación.
La diferencia es que
We be about it too.
Yeah.
Don't get that twist.
Thank you for joining. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sport Podcast, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. But before we start, here you have a QR code where you can subscribe to our different programs. Currently, we have 5 programs, 2 on English, 3 on Spanish. Don't worry, we're bilingual. If you want to join a Spanish program, we adjust to you, okay? So on Mondays, in English, We Call Golf, I'll be joining Miguel to discuss the latest on the world of golf. On Tuesday, in Spanish, We Call Sport Puerto Rico, Jay Salas will talk about sports in the island of Puerto Rico. On Wednesdays, in English, We Call Football, I'll be joining Hush X or special guests to bring you a week-by-week matchups until we get to the Super Bowl. On Thursday, in Spanish, the main cast, We Call Sport Podcast, I will be joining G.I. Josh and Jandy to talk about MLB, NBA, and boxing. On Saturday, in Spanish, We Call Wrestling, the team of G.I. Josh, DJ, Jay Salas, and Hush X will bring you the latest and greatest on the world of wrestling. Hit like and share, and remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it.
And let's go. We don't talk about
Let's
it.
go.
We be about it.
Monday, baby.
You already know what's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Golf Junkies. You already know what's the deal. Just
Thank
holler
you.
at your boy. It's your boy, Nolo Boy, #Rank Cup. I got it right here with me. Don't worry about what I got inside. It's not for you. It's all for me.
Cheers,
Give me
cheers.
those golf claps right quick. Get it right. And you know how it goes, Miguel. You know what we do. I'm out here with my brother from another mother, Miguel, #Golf 101. Let's go, Miguel. What's up? How you doing, man?
Oh my God, what a weekend! And let's go.
Oh,
Let's
what
go
up?
on We Call Golf. We called it, and we got it again.
What
We
you
got
thought?
it again just for you guys. Welcome on Monday. We Call Golf. We hit it again. We hit it again. A lot to talk about. A whole week went by. The masses, ladies and gentlemen, went by, and there is a lot to digest here. Get comfortable. Thank you for being here. Subscribe live. Thank you so much. Recorded. Thank you so much for being here. There's a lot to talk about, but first, Nolo, without these people that believed in us and always count on us, and we count on them to push their business forward, I have to get a shout out to our first sponsor. Could you roll it so they can know what we're talking about? Let's go for our sponsor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Quality Ventilation. Let's go.
Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español.
And remember,
Nolo, se habla.
Español. You already know what's the deal.
Let's go.
The bilingual kids. You already know what we got going on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us one more time again. Greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe if you haven't done it already. Share if you haven't done it already as well. And if you you see this in the recording, please just do both at the same time, please. Miguel, how it goes? Where's it at?
Wait a minute, right there, and then I hit this button right there.
That's too easy, man.
I'm subscribed.
Are you okay?
I'm subscribed.
Right.
I'm alive.
Nothing happened, right? There, took a second. That's it.
Done.
That's all you need, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we need from you. I appreciate it. Okay, so before we jump in and start talking with what we got going on, there's a little something that I want to show you guys right quick. So
yeah, roll the clip real quick.
For you guys to understand a couple things in here. You know
that's why we're called We Call Golf. Roll the clip.
Let me see what we got going on. Let me see. Oh, it's this one right here. There you go.
We call golf for a reason.
There you go.
We call golf.
To the players. So
Definitely.
Rory, obviously, do we have to talk about this guy?
No.
Day in, day out.
He was also in the fight this weekend, and all of a sudden it's just boom.
I tell you what, just to see him, it's impressive. He pulled the shot that I saw, but the other shots that I saw, they were down the middle. This guy can hit the ball. And
the Rory pick.
Oh, we're over that. Let's go. The Rory, he just needs to get hot. If he gets hot, forget about it. The field assist.
What are the craziness? And Miguel
Let's
called
go.
it. All right, I will bring you this.
Go.
I swear I will bring you this next week.
We call golf. Talking about another elite player, Rory McIlroy. I've been saying it. He already won 2 already. He's getting hot. He could complete a Grand Slam in his career. This is the only tournament that Rory has not been a privilege to put on a green jacket. I don't know how that's even possible. It's time to get his 3rd victory of this year, to put the Masters on his belt. He has to control everything. His caddy has to be on point for this Masters. He can outpower this course when he needs more of the finesse. He doesn't need a lot of driver. He needs to play. He plays risky shots too, because he knows he can make these shots. But when you go to Augusta and these shots are not made, you are paying that price to the fullest.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Miguel called it. Y'all already know. Miguel, tell the people what they got to do. Tell the people what they got to do.
Listen, just give me my money. So it's so bizarre, right? Just to continue a little bit on this, that I got to call this, and not just that I called it. He now in great fashion, he enters. Not just that he won this, guys. Come on, guys, I want you to know this. He did not just win this green jacket. It's a burden off his shoulders. This has been a lot of years in the working. Now he enters. He's the player number 6 only in the history, ladies and gentlemen. Golf just made history yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. It was a stressful one, but he enters in the Grand Slam winner circle conversation, and we're talking about not only he enters with the Sarrazin. He enters with the Ben Sarrazin, enters with the Ben Hogan, with the Gary Player, with Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods winning it in 2000. This now in 2025, 25 years later, Rory gets to put his name and take a burden. And not just only that, complete his dreams. With him looking at Tiger, he says in 1997, just watching him when it inspired him and he wanted that green jacket. To have that green jacket on, the emotions that he put on the ground there, it's just like now he's loose. Now that we're going to see the Rory that's not going to hold back at no point at all. Remember, we called this. we had episodes after episodes after episodes of Rory, and I'm telling you that this is the guy that is number one in the world. He is representing the PGA for a long time. He's still young. He still can do it. Yes, Scheffler had his great year last year, but this is the guy that I always say, this is the guy to beat. The perfect swing is his, and if he dials it in, that's what it is. Shout out real quick to Angelo Vasquez, my brother from the same mother. Love you. And yes, he was here the day that we called it, that I said McIlroy is going to win it. Angel said, I told you. He was going for DeChambeau at one point. Yes, you mentioned a couple. So this is why we need you to put the picks in, so then we can put him up on the board and compare him, right? So congratulations to Rory. Is what, third win of the year. Caddy, perfect chemistry there. Couple mistakes down the wire, battling out with Rose that he fell back. DeChambeau fell back. A lot of people tried to climb the mountain. Rory, the first hole, double bogeys. What the hell's going on? It's 10 even. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about. Nolo, just take it away for a little bit because I can just go for the whole hour.
I am just giving you the.
I can go for
right
the
now.
full
I feel
hour,
you.
bro.
I feel you on all that. I feel you on all that. I'm just gonna stay quiet and let you preach, because you have called it every single time that he comes up and wins and plays. You always got him in your top picks. He's always there. Yeah, he's always there.
He's the guy.
But what can we say? You know, it needed to happen. The golf gods blessed them finally. Biggest thing I wanna point out in all this is that the picture with him and his family on the green. You know, that I believe since he fixed everything personal that he had got going on, he has become a different player. Because now you worry about one thing and one thing only: winning tournaments.
Winning tournament and being that great father that you are.
Yeah, and if you've seen him, he mentioned his daughter over and over again in each of one of his interviews. He was watching Zootopia at one point. He said before, and one of the days in the tournaments, that's so cool. That's how big and how simple a man life is. You know, a man with having a backbone, with a good woman behind him, you know, taking care of the house, taking care of the kids. Don't worry about it. I go out there and get it.
Good team support.
He has everything settled now. So remember, he came into the season with some issues, fixed them, and since that point, he's been a different man. Taking over. Shout out to him. Shout out to his caddy as well for containing him, just like you said too as well in the video.
Bunch of rumors.
Yes, a bunch of rumors out the door. I don't think he's going to go nowhere. I think he's solid right now. It's a great thing that he actually got to experience that. Shout out to his home club out there in Ireland that was watching the Masters. And I don't know if you've seen the video, but they went crazy whenever he won it. Telling you a little bit about the last putt, the one that he should have won it with. Man, for some odd reason, I knew he was going to miss that. I don't know if you thought it, but for some odd reason, I felt like he was gonna miss it. Like,
you know what? It had to. You know, I don't even know.
And Miguel wrote to me in that moment, like, "Hold your breath. Here we go.
It's not. It's not over. Don't even breathe, bro. Hold your breath. It's not.
He
over.
missed the putt, and the good thing that I like about Rory, whenever he missed this putt, is that he was locked in. All right,
shake it off. Take it off. Yep. He was like, I've been in this moment again.
You know how hard it is. Even you, whenever you golfing in your local golf course, you miss a chance at a birdie or a par, you are carrying that sucker to the next hole. You're like, oh man, I should have got that. I can't believe it. This man shook it off.
Even if you do it quietly.
So it was so outstanding, the way that the professionalism. Also gotta give shout out to Justin, Rose, for his unprofessional, like he was professional to the fullest, bro. He finished his round. That last birdie, I was like, oh shoot, he's gonna make it. Boom, made it. And Rose something else. Yeah, Rose.
Definitely to go. He was
Boom.
nine
Bro,
under to get it to come into the clubhouse 10 just
winning.
to pit that enough, to get over the field to put some pressure on you when you look at that leaderboard. Now you have 2 holes left, and you have to look at the leaderboard and be like, oh God, I gotta make this happen, right? And it's just like that pressure of him just making the shots that he did when he needed. Hole number 7, magic. Like he was behind the tree. He had to turn it so much. He had to draw it around this tree.
You gotta
he got it on the green. He missed the birdie, but just getting that par and getting out of trouble. Oh my God, Angelo saying, me too, and because you said something about when I called you and I didn't even respond to you, I said hold your breath. Angel said me too. He hung up on me 3 times. That you guys trying to call me. Remember, I'm watching this live on my phone. Like everybody's around me. Like I'm like, dude, I was so dialed in right there that I couldn't, bro. I'm holding my breath, bro. I'm holding my breath, and you guys are calling me. I couldn't talk to nobody right there.
It was something else to watch, right? Like I said earlier, shout out to Justin Rose. Professionalism, keeping himself warm while that final round comes in. He went out there and performed to the fullest. It was just a bad luck not even a bad luck of an approach, because his approach was outstanding too. He had a great shot at it. He got a great look at it. Yeah, so
absolutely.
It is unbelievable how he comes back the last day with a 66 and ties the leader. So he had 2 of the first 2 days he was in the lead, right? Rory picked it up the third day, the lead.
Third day he shot a 66, and that's low. That's low round.
That's low. A 66 and the Master, ladies and gentlemen, it's like a 62. It's like a 62 anywhere else. Guaranteed.
That's what Angel. That's Angel. That's Angel talking about too as well. Now that you're on that topic right there on 3rd round, Angel saying, let's talk about those 2 eagles on the 3rd day. The eagle it was on number 2 on the par 5, and on number 15 he eagled that one too.
Correct.
So yes, those are. He started birdie, eagle, birdie. Now when Rory's like that, he just has to pick up this club and go like this, and just hit the ball. That's it. It's going towards the target. That is huge that he mentioned that. He remembers that, because those are 2 crucial holes, 2nd hole and the 15th hole. I watched that, and when I saw those eagles, I was like, this is why nobody can touch him, because of this par 5s. He can do this comfortably a lot.
Now, and Justin Rose, that same day he made 5 bogeys. 5 bogeys.
5, right? Yeah.
So he was like struggling already coming in for
and he was leading it, but he was leading it on the 2nd day.
Yep.
And the first day, the first 2
days. First 2 days. He was
first
leading.
2 days. He put the bar super high. 49 years old, remember, and he's been in the league for a long time. So him to almost get that.
And I want to bring a big topic here. He shot 3 bogeys and shot a 66. They bring that back in the last day. He shot 3 bogeys. You know how many birdies he had? He had 4. He had 8 birdies, Miguel, on Augusta in a final round. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Justin Rose.
Fantastic.
Shout out, bro.
Can I get some claps? Claps?
Bro, shout out to that man. He extremely professional on it. Like
everybody liked him on the PGA Tour.
That Rose is like extremely professional.
Professional.
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk too much about Rory, because you already hit all the corners for Rory. I just want to bring another thing.
But remember, making history. That's huge right now. That is
Grand Slam. You the man.
A lot of people are not going to get to that. Just to make sure that you know that, right? And that 263 events already played. He has 232 cuts. So let's make this notice that this is the number one in the world, ladies and gentlemen, already with $104 million made just on the PGA Tour, without even counting sponsors, without even counting how many top ones he's been on for months. He's been on top.
It's amazing, man.
What?
How
Yeah, like you said,
everything.
There's not a lot to talk to about, but we're talking about the number one in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen. That put him in like. He got 3 already in the season. Think about this season. That's what's going to bring for him. We're going to see a lot more from
Yeah,
from
I think I'm safe to say this, and I'm going to say it right now. I think Rory gets the FedEx Cup this year again.
Oh,
I'm going to come out and call it right now as we speak. That is Rory's to lose.
Put it on there because that's my boy.
I think it's Rory's to lose. It's not nobody else's. It's Rory's. The FedEx Cup is his.
This year, it feels like it is his year all the way through. Another question, though. I got a couple questions for you, Nolo, just for the viewers and everything. Let's go back to our picks, right?
Okay.
Our picks. Your picks was Oberg, Joaquin Niemann. A lot of people, thought he was going to do better. He tied for 29th. A lot of people, he got a little
shaky. I saw him. I was like, nah, he ain't got it.
He ain't fully ready for it. He's doing good in the YouTube. Yeah. and then your other pick was Colin Morikawa, which he got a little.
Shakiness in there.
So he didn't do as well as everybody everybody thought, but tied for 4th is not bad for being in the Masters, not playing the event before that. So what do you think that your boys all made the cut? Oberg he did a good push at the end, -6.
Oh, I want to talk about him. That's the only one that I want to talk about. I want to talk about nobody else.
So your picks, what do you think, and how did they do? Are you happy with your picks after all, and how they played in the Masters this year?
First thing. Let me just educate Angelo right quick. I told you all my picks was gonna make the cut. Just don't listen to me. All right? Yeah, I don't pick Rory. Guess why I don't pick Rory? Because Rory is that man right there. I don't pick him, but. He's my best one. He's my best, one of the best golfers. He's one of my favorites. Top 2 right there. I love it's Tiger Woods and Rory.
People are like, why did you? Of course, I could have picked him. Of course,
yeah.
What do you think? Well, Scheffler, Xander, there's a whole bunch of Matsuyama. There's a whole bunch of.
They do not understand the fact that
I follow him.
Not the fact that the golf is not easy. It's not repetitive. If it was like that simple, then Rory would have been winning all the tournaments, all the FedEx Cups, and all that. He's not doing that, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time that he's in a run. This is the first time, as a matter of fact, that at this time of the year he has won 3 tournaments, 1 signature, one major, 1 signature at this time of the year.
Yep.
So this is the first time. So that's what I'm telling you. He is gonna win the FedEx Cup. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so with Oberg, coming into 17, hole 17 was the one that messed him up. He would have been the 3rd party in that playoff. However,
took second.
His approach was short. Ended up in the sand. Then he putted. He triple putt 1, which it was 17. And then he double bogey 18. 18. Got him, bro. Took him straight out of the everything. You know how much those last 3 bogeys cost him, Miguel?
Cost him sure
$500,000. Those 3 last bogeys that he had. 17 and 18 cost him $500,000.
Believe it. He couldn't close out. I just can't believe it.
To be exact, $514,000 it cost him those 3 bogeys.
Those 3 bogeys. Wow. Well, you know what? They made a good run. They tried. They made the cuts. They look really good. We have a lot of season in front of them. You know,
Miguel, I got a question for you. In
for
in the Masters, who actually surprised you that was up there or was pushing? Who out there surprised you that you was like, oh shit,
Connors
Connors
from Canada.
Tied
Connors
for-
from Canada.
tied for fifth.
Five, yeah.
Tied for eighth. I'm sorry for that.
Well, no, he got
Tied
yeah,
for eighth. Yeah.
tied for 5. I think he did pretty darn good for the Masters and being with these elite players. This kid last year was
Pressure was
nowhere to
on.
be found.
Pressure
He was
was
nowhere to
on
be
at all
found.
time.
We did not hear about Connors last year for nothing.
Yeah.
So, but this year he has done a lot. This year he has
He's been in the mix. He's been in the mix.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Listen, 10 events this year, 9 cuts, 1 miss cut. So we're saying that this guy is making it 2-day weekend every tournament. He's got 1% that he's not making it, right? out of 200 events, 149 cuts, 149. He's 6th right now at the FedEx. You see what I'm saying? He's 21 overall in the world. So what you know what I'm saying? He tied for 8th. He already has 2 wins, right? The American Express. He already won the American Express. So
he's been on it, man.
Really surprised. Yeah, really surprising that he came to the Masters.
Quietly.
He tested his skills at the biggest, one of the biggest, or not the biggest event, and here he ties for 8th. Super impressed with the guy. Super impressed with him.
Also, Miguel, talk to me about your picks. How you think you did? Besides, obviously winning with Rory, obviously that's just a given. But what about the other 2?
Oh, other 2 won. Mickelson, man, he disappointed me a little bit. I thought he was gonna come with the fire. Been playing on YouTube, been playing on the LIV, been present, doing a lot of playing. Kind of disappointed because he's been going at it too. He already has his jacket already, but obviously, I don't know. I wanted him to win before he stops playing this tournament. So I thought the next couple years, I say 2-3 more years, I'll probably call it. But yeah, he didn't make it, and Hideki Matsuyama made the cut, tied for 21 for 21st, and Hideki did his thing. He came alive, 6 under. He almost did the lowest round with the birdie. If he made a birdie at the end for 65, he got a 66, which ties the lowest round. Matsuyama is going to be
that dude.
He is going to be in the top 3, top 5 at the end of the field in FedEx.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Matsuyama is, simple words, he's the best golfer that Japan has ever brought out here. Ever. Point blank. We can go to the resume and we will kill it.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah. So I got a couple things before we get off the master high because wow, what a tournament.
No, the tournament was
listen, and everybody says it. Everybody, just the non-cell phone thing makes it super exclusive. They love it because it just dialed in and see exactly what these professionals have to do to win, right? It's a really great atmosphere out there. But I have 12 things that you maybe didn't know about the Masters, right? It's like, man, they won the Masters. I wonder what they get by winning the Masters.
Shoot it at them,
I have off 12 things that maybe you guys don't know by winning the Masters. When you win the Masters, you win, obviously, money, $4.2 million. Last year, Scheffler won 3.7. 10 years ago, Nono, it was 1.6 million. And 30 years ago, it was $30,000.
It is called the LIV effect. All right, that's why it's called. If you don't know what's the LIV effect is a new league that whatever tournament you play, whoever wins it individually, you get $4 million. those tournaments happen twice a month, and that's the biggest, not purse, but the biggest prize individually that you can get. So once again, they have to compete with the new league, so they have to bring it up, right? So
Yep.
there you go. There you have it.
So,
Go ahead, Miguel.
so if no, you're good. So 30 years ago was 20K. 10 years ago was
That's
1.6.
impressive, by the way.
1 year ago was 3.7. Now this year is 4.2 mil. Okay, you get that money. You get the green jacket. The green jacket, it has a golden plate inside of it with your name. Another factor, the color of the jacket is Pantone 342C. This color is called Augusta Green. This is the color of this jacket. There's no other code. This is the color of this jacket. They have it patent for the rest of their lives. Another thing that you get, and with that green jacket that you get a year with it. Nolo, you get to take the green jacket out for a year. The next year you bring it back, it stays in Augusta. It doesn't go from there. Every year that you come back, you get to put it on. Obviously, if you fit it, if you gain a couple pounds, you got to get it sewed up again. Number 3 on 12. You get to get your name on the trophy, and it's been hand down since 1961. Arnold put the first name on it. Obviously, you get your picture name on the real trophy. That's the one that stays at the clubhouse. There's a lot of winners during the year. Obviously, the plate that is around it, that's what changes. Obviously, they just engrave your name. Once it gets full, they have other pieces that they put on there, and then, that's how it goes. Number 4, every year you get to be invited to the Masters dinner. Every year you get this dinner.
Just imagine Rory all those years that he's been in that he's been elite and never could jump into that. Never
go to those dinners.
Never like guys, I'm one of y'all, but I never won this tournament. Can you give me a quick peek? Can you give me a quick peek?
Can I have a piece of steak?
Nothing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what's gonna happen next year, Miguel? What's gonna happen next year for him?
Well, he has to make the dinner for them. And then, but I figured out the person that makes the dinner, you don't necessarily have to eat that dinner. It's just, that's the second menu. Actually, there's just always going to be steak and yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So if you want the dinner that they made, that the champion one, well, you can eat that as well. That's an option. But you have to make a dinner. So now he can make the dinner next year, right? Another thing that comes with the winning the Masters. The Masters, you get a gold, you get it's almost like a marker, but it's a gold marker.
Yeah.
Right. And it has the clubhouse on it. And that's been going on since 1934. They just keep passing it on. They don't know what it's for, but at least you got that token. Number 6, a golden locket for your wife. It opens 3 ways. We showed this last year. It opens 3 ways. It has a silhouette of Honor, or I think Honor has it's a little silhouette in there. You can give that to your wife, memorabilia for that your wife was in there too. Number 7, an honorable membership to Augusta. Now you become a member at Augusta. Guess what? That's when you can bring a friend. That's when you can bring your boys. Now you can invite. If you want to play Augusta, you would win the Masters, or one of your boys win the Masters, you can play Augusta now, with membership, right? Number 8, you get a locker. You get a locker in the champions room. You win the Masters, now you get this locker room full of all these champions in the names. Another cool thing about that, there's people that share lockers because there's a whole bunch of winners now. They share lockers. Mm-hmm. Scotty shares a locker with Brian Nelson and Charlie Cootie.
Okay.
For all this time. So there's actually 3 in that locker. So just in case, you get a name in the locker room, and then just in case it shares it. Number 9, you get a champions only range privacy. So that means that there's a range, a little private. If you don't want nobody to see it, you can go to this range when you go to Augusta. Go to the private range over here and just hit the balls. You don't want nobody to see you, no exclusivity. your exclusivity. Now you can hit on the private range. That's pretty cool when you win the Masters.
Yeah.
When you win the Masters, guess what else happens? Lifetime invitational at the Masters. You get to come every year to the Masters until you feel like you don't have it no more and give up.
Yeah, and even they got like a which I'm gonna talk about it right now in a minute. It's a pre-tournament, which is 9 holes only, and all the winners of past years play that tournament. So now you come to Augusta, even if you're not participating, even if you retire, you can play in the 9-hole tournament and for free, obviously, and you enjoy your time there. So and then on top of that, you get to walk around the facility with your green jacket.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Oh no, no, there's more. There's more. What else do you get when you win the Masters besides the green jacket? Guess what? Now you get 750 points for the FedEx. This is one of the highest points that you can get. Now you just boost yourself in points. Number 12, you get 5-year exemptions, not to all the major events. Now you're 5-year exempt for 5 years. So you're good for 2025 to go to all these major events. And on top of that, Nolo, you get 5 years of PGA Tour events exemption. Normally it's 2 years. Now you get 5 years of, so you're good into 2030 to play golf on the free table here, right? And on top of all that, to say all these things that you already won, here's a good one, a last one, a special tee time to play on Sunday, the day that before the Masters on Monday.
Okay.
On that Sunday, you get to play on a special tee time and bring a special guest before the Masters. You know who Scotty brought? He played with his mom. He played with his mom on Sunday before the Masters started on Monday. Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, this is 15 things that you get by winning the Masters. And I left out the replica of the trophy that Rory has in his hands right now. That's a replica. It's a 40% of the one it has, the big one. It's a small replica of the clubhouse that one can be taken home. The one that the big one stays stays at the tournament. These are 15 things that maybe you didn't know. Now you know them. This is what you get by winning the Masters. Just in case you want to know what you
most definitely on that. Listening also to Justin Rose, which he came out with a big outing, right? Don't feel bad for him neither.
No,
$2.2 million he took by being second,
and he's exempt for 5 years as well.
Yes, do not worry about him. He'll be all right.
House money.
Yeah, he'll be all right. So, for those that wonder how good Augusta National Golf Club looks every year, ladies and gentlemen, the course is only open for 6 months.
That's it. Oh yeah,
you
don't catch it.
So even if you're a member,
you can play certain time of the years because the other time they're fixing it.
Yep, that is it. That's it. October to April is close. After the Masters is whenever they open. That's it.
For a certain time.
So that is it. So just to let you know, also, Augusta used to be it used to be like a place where like floral flowers and trees. It used to be like a, what's it called? I don't know what's the word that I'm looking for. Like a land, like a land just to cultivate flowers and trees. So it used to be that. That's why you see
a nursery.
It's around that. I forgot the name. So, but it used to be that. So before they made it into a golf course. So that's why you see the flowers. That's why you see those trees. all this thing that you see around is well protected, ladies and gentlemen. You are not going to see something like this anywhere. Each one of them can tell you that this is the best course in the world.
Oh yeah,
point blank. Sure. There is no way around it. So before we move on, remember there's a tournament, a par 3 tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Before that is the curse. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, Keegan Bradley won that one. All right, this year. So last person that won it, the par 3, and win it sometime 2-3 years. It took him 7 years to win it. So that's why they call the winner of the par 3 the guy that's going to be cursed in the Masters. So people run from it. People don't even want to be in this tournament. They just hit the ball just to mess it up. All right, they don't want to win it. So
another fun.
Keep an eye on him.
Another fun factor on top of that one, because that's funny as hell. Another fun factor, you know why you don't see, I don't know if anybody noticed why there's no sponsorship, why there's nothing floating in the water, why there's no signs in the background, because Augusta doesn't need it. Augusta doesn't need it. They make so much money on it that they keep it as beautiful. And just by exclusivity, they make more money than ever you can offer them in sponsorships. $93 million they let go, because they're making that on other things, right? They're making that on merchandise. They're making that just on
merchandise. Those seats that you have, the folded up seats or whatever that you can carry around, that is $30. And wherever you leave it, you can leave it there and walk away. Whoever, and it has your name on it too. You can put your name and tag it in there. So you place it, you can leave, and somebody can sit on it. It don't matter. But whenever it comes back, you just got to show that person the label or your name, and that's your seat, and the person got to get up. But you can't even get no sand from the bunkers. That sand from North Carolina. Everybody knows that it's not sand. It's a mix between it's called spiker or something like that. It's called spunker, something like that. But it's mixed with rocks and minerals and all that. But once again, that's why you see it so white. You don't see that thing whiter, that sand whiter in any other golf course. So keep in mind that the Master is just top of the top. Everybody wishes just to come in. If I tell you as a professional golfer, yeah, you are not going to win the rest of your life, but you're going to win one Master in your life, man, I'll be so happy with that, man. I'll take it all day. I'll take it all day. So once again,
let me in.
Rory finalized the Grand Slam. Shout out to him. Also, shout out to Tiger Woods. They gave him a shout out too as well. He hit him through. Oh my God, and I had what he said in here too. But don't worry about it. He gave him a shout out too. DeChambeau, a little shaky in there because he said that Rory didn't talk to him in the whole round.
Not even a word.
Well,
you're trying to win the Masters. I'm sorry.
I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. I barely see you. My bad if you got a little bit hurt. You know what I'm saying?
We'll have a drink when I'm done with this.
Yeah, whenever we are done with our careers, whenever we see each other again, we talk about this, man. So just once again, it's not a biggie.
I got bad blood with you anyway.
But listen, this is what messes me up about the media. The media trying to dig into it and create more. He just said, DeChambeau just said he didn't talk to me. I didn't talk to him. He was locked in. I was locked in. I was trying to make Why we gotta bring everything and bring it bigger than what it really is? Do we need that much drama? We already got enough drama with LIV in the PGA trying to merge. We don't need no more drama than that. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know the deal. I don't want to talk too much about that. So with that being said, you already know what's coming up. The next tournament will be the RBC, and of course, we got the picks for you. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and drop it on y'all. All right. So with no further ado, let's go at it. But before we go at it, let's go to one of our sponsors out here at Pepatos. Let's go.
Pepatos Security. Ladies and gentlemen, they have created something unique to share with friends and family. A charcuterie box, cup, or board includes variety of meats, cheese, fruits, olives, nuts, crackers, and sweets. The charcuterie is perfect for birthday parties, anniversary, girls' nights, business meetings, and much, much more. Please contact them through Facebook or Instagram or the webpage, charcuterieltd.com. And remember, se habla español.
And remember, se habla español. You already know. Oh, you already know. Khalid, Texas, Pepatos. They go anywhere now. Now they got the little truck to pull it and take it anywhere. Do any activities.
Now we don't have no excuses.
No excuses. We go. What you gonna have a meeting? Where at? In the mountains? We go to the mountains. We go off road.
Get on your device.
Check him out.
Pepato Charcuterie.
Check him out. That's all
you
I'm saying.
See everything you need to see on there. Trust me, it's there. One of a kind.
You already know what's the deal. And on top of that, talking about one of a kind is our picks because we got the top picks for y'all. And if you guys already got a picks for the RBC and think you can challenge Miguel because Miguel's been on fire already, so might as well go ahead and shoot for it. Once again, Miguel, the floor is yours. You're on fire, bro.
Listen, stay alive here with me. Stay with me here because yeah, I just called first tournament of the year. This tournament, all my picks always kind of like make it my picks this weekend for another jacket. It's not green this time, it's plaid. It's a red. So I have Shane Lowry. Shane Lowry, another kid from Ireland, right? Another friend of McElroy, stayed there, had him right there to have a last hug with them and celebrate, which means a lot for him. He does really well when he plays with them. Obviously, great friends. The reason I picked, he has 3 wins as well, just to let you know. 3 wins, 8 events played, 7 cuts, which only 1 miss. He's 15 overall in the world. He's 16th in FedEx Cups, 3 top 10 finishes, and 3 wins. So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people kind of like that pick for the Masters, actually. A lot of people were rooting for him coming back. You know what I'm saying? Which he did okay. He did okay in the Masters. He kept in it. Top 25. Obviously, I think he's really close to getting another win. I picked him because there's a gut feeling, and I know he's playing well. Another, my second pick was Xander Schauffele. Obviously, everybody knows I like Rory, I like Matsuyama, but Xander is right up there parallel with both of them. This is a guy that I like picking a lot because I like his swing, I like his demeanor, I like his golf game all the way around. Super professional guy for me. A little bit about him. Century tied for 30. The Arnold tied for 40. Players 72. But here's where it gets interesting. He starts dropping positions here. Obviously getting warmed up with he had an injury, getting warmed up with everything. He goes to the Valspar. He ties for 12. Getting superly lower here, right, on numbers. He went from 72 to 12. Really good. And now he ties the Masters for 8. Now we're getting lower. Now we're getting into the season. We're settling in. He knows what it's take. He had a little bit of injuries. He's dialing in. I think this one can put him at least with some points for the FedEx, give him a boost so he can solidify himself already for the FedEx. But I think he needs to win. I think it can be this one. Let's see. Last year he did okay. Third pick of mine is going to be Connors. Listen, the kid is hot, believe it or not. He's coming from behind. -5 again. 21st in the overall in the world right now. 6th in the FedEx with 1,222 points. 9 events played, 9 cuts, only 1 miss, 2 wins, tied for 8. This last right. So I think it's a hot pick. I think he's dialed in. I think the Canadian can make it this time. Listen, he's a little bit more about him, just to dial it in a little more. last week, his GIR, his greens and regulations, he's third. This is where it surprises me, Nolo. He's third, right? With 72% of hitting the
That's
greens
Connors,
and regulations.
right? Connors?
Yep, Carter.
Oh,
Yep.
killer.
His
killer.
proximity is he's second. His birdie averages is from 4 feet. He's birdieing anything in 4 feet. Okay, he's the number one in that. In scoring average, he's third with a 69, meaning that any course he goes, he's going to shoot 69 or better. So I think that he's getting there. I think he's gonna. Right now, he's actually in the FedEx. He's what, third right now? So
either third or fifth, somewhere in there.
Yeah. I think he's third or fifth, but that's my pick. I think he's hot. He wins this one. He boosts himself up on that FedEx points. He's definitely going to be in the end of the season, and we're going to see a little bit more about him. But I think I'm leaning to Xander. But those are my 3 picks, ladies and gentlemen. Write them down. I don't want to hear it later. There's going to be a lot of videos of me on these we call golf. I'm going to start doing my own agency. so just write them down, ladies and gentlemen. Write them down.
Most definitely, you got some good picks in there, Miguel. Shout out to all 3 of your picks. Definitely, I don't know if Sanders is ready right now, but I'm definitely digging. You know what I'm saying? I love Sanders all the way. Professor X. I already know what's the deal with him. Yeah, Lori, what you think about that? Back to back? From Ireland, back to back. Ireland brothers.
That's right. You know? Ireland brothers. You know, we call him the Island boy, but we call him the Island brothers.
And I like that Connors. Connors is a beast. So obviously, with Oberg having a drop out there in the Masters like that he had, I gotta go with Oberg, man. Oberg is my Rory in my side, right? Because I can't pick Rory.
He was in contention.
So he was in contention. I believe he got what it takes to win it. At the end, he got a little bit undisciplined. Remember, it's the second time in the Masters. All right. But in talking about that, damn it, I was gonna mention him, but it's already done deal. But anyway, Matt McCarthy, rookie. Finish, I think, tied for 6 or no, it was tied for 14. Tied for 14 with Morikawa with my pick. Tied. First timer.
It was really good. 3 on Corn Ferry, with one event, and then
come in the Masters and did this. Make the cut. Get a top 20.
I told you about that kid. I got a video of it.
Coming. That kid is coming.
We can go back.
So, eyes on that kid.
We can go back to my clip. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh, and Matt McCarthy, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know him, you better start paying attention to him because he's coming. All right. He won already in the fall in the FedEx Cup or in the FedEx Fall. He already won one tournament in there. So I
debut.
Yep. So
it was his debut event after 3 off the Corn Ferry. I told you guys.
That man is coming. All right. So Oberg, I don't want to talk too much about him. Everybody knows that at the end he let it go, but he started like he went like frozen, let it go, and ended up with 3 bogeys, $500 less in his paycheck. So moving up to Tigala. Listen, Tigala is having a rough year. To be honest,
I think this is a choice of views, a sentimental choice there. I think I want to say this is sentimental.
Tigala, that's my boy right there. Okay, so. Once again, Tigala, I'm with you, bro. Don't worry about what Miguel said, man. It's all me and you. You already know what's the deal, man. It's all me and you. Focus right here, Tigala. Focus right here. Last year he came in second.
Emotional one.
Yeah. Last year you came second, Tigala. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make it this year. All right. You missed it by 3 damn birdies, but it's okay. We're gonna get there. Okay. Don't worry about it. Last year, second.
And it was versus Scheffler. No way. Good excuse.
It was Scotty. It was Scotty. It was the number 1 player. So don't worry about it. We got you on that. And obviously, I got my boy JT. You know, I'll keep putting my pom pom.
You just want him to win. You just want him to win.
JT, my guy from Louisville, Kentucky, must have this win sooner or later. And ladies and gentlemen, why not him? Why not him? All right. Hasn't won in over two years. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are struggling over here. We need a W. Oh, great. By the way, Baspar came in second. I thought he almost break it in. All right. Victor Hovland swapped the win. Slipped in there, and Victor Hovland, one of my other guys, got that win. All right. So, once again, look at my picks. At a minimum, I will have, and this is my call for this upcoming week. Two of them, not one. Two of them. One is going to win it. The other one's going to be inside the top 15. Call it right here.
I got a comment real quick from Angel. Ober took a shit and was only spoken about when he got to 9 under, which is true. But to get 9 under,
that is just telling me
you had to be careful with them.
Let me school Angel. That is just telling me,
kind of young.
Angel, that is just telling me that you just watched the last day of the Masters because they've been talking about him. We came into the Master with him as a second favorite to win it. Actually, I'm sorry, the third favorite to win it. Because there was Scotty and Rory, and then was
another comment. What about Patrick Reed? I hate Patrick Reed. If Patrick Reed sees this, I hope we can get around him. And I'll still tell you I hate you, but I'll get a round of golf with you.
Listen,
but I'll tell you I hate you. I don't like you at all. I don't like him. He's just real, and that's why. And I think what doesn't make him win no more is because his shitty ass attitude.
Listen,
oh gosh,
we don't want to bring the live golfers in here and the Masters, man. So obviously they're not gonna be in the RBC. They're not gonna be in the RBC. So they talk about Angel is talking about in the Masters, right? So in the Masters, Reed out of the live golfers, Reed was the highest one. I think it was a top 5, I believe. That he squeezed in.
He came up.
Yeah, he squeezed in because Oberg messed up the last 3 shots. That's why he came into the top 5 because he was outside.
Anyways, do we got time for one more?
DeChambeau also had it.
Crambo.
That's the Crambo. So we will see.
With all this said,
this is our picks, ladies and
gentlemen. 3 minutes left. With 3 minutes left, that's our picks. Make sure you put in the comments, pitch your picks. Like, share, always a comment in there. Next week we'll see how you stack up with us with our picks, right? With short time here, Nolo, do we have enough time to throw another sponsor and to get one more section in real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna rapid fire for the standings, and then after that, we're gonna hit one of our sponsors right now, and then after that, we just close it out. So let's go at it. So let's hit out there. You already know. I told you a red cup. Let's convert it to a blue cup. Let's go. Escape to paradise. Let's go.
Escape to Paradise, Puerto Rico. Your adventure starts here, where we offer half and full day charters to the islands of Icaco, Palomino, Vieques, and Culebra. Leaving from Fajardo, our 20-foot Stama boat has a bathroom, radio, and fresh water. Super comfortable for a full day. All tours can accommodate up to 6 people, and each of our tours includes beverages and snacks, except the full day that offers a full meal. We are known for our customer service and unforgettable experience. Enjoy the chance to snorkel and swim on the most beautiful beaches of our islands. Half-day charters offers you 2 schedules, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and this only visits Icacos and Palomino Islands. The full day charter prices may vary depending of destination. To see our availability, go to escapetoparadisepr.com. Click on book now and search by date. We only work by reservation. For other accommodations and more, please call 787-516-1025 or you can write us an email at escapetoparadisepr@gmail.com. Escape to Paradise.
All right, let's go. Wait a minute. Let me go. Wait a minute. Hold on. I hope Angel is not calling trash Oberg, because
No.
I know he ain't calling trash Oberg. You better clarify that to me.
I think he's going for I think he's doing
about
Patrick
Bryson.
Reed.
You talk about
No. I think he's talking about
okay.
Reed, and he played his
clarify
ass off
that.
too.
Clarify
He did play
that.
his ass off. He did play his ass off, but he's still trash. I just hate his demeanor. I don't know him. Him as a golfer, he wants to play the villain, but he played it too well, and now he has that. Now he has that stamp on his back.
Clarify that
It's
for
too
me.
bad
You
for,
can,
you
so,
know, for that.
ladies and gentlemen, let's go at it. So, excuse me, we got the FedEx Cup standings right now as suspected. Rory's ahead, as suspected. Quick mention, good mentions here. Miguel, Straka still there, still balling, still just lingering around like a hair in the biscuit. All right, and look at that man that we was talking about, Oberg. Look at him hanging around like a hair in the biscuit as well. Scotty, I can't believe Scotty is fourth, man. With all those tough finishes,
a lot of people. Remember, this is
crazy,
bro.
right?
This is a new season. You can't. We're not going off of that last season. You're probably in shock because you're not seeing the Hideki, and you're not seeing Xander. You're not seeing Scheffler on there. Remember, different. It's season, new season. It's
what catch me is that
it doesn't roll over.
He doesn't have a win or nothing, but he's been constantly top 10, top 15, making cuts here and there. And look where he at with that. Look where he at. Just with that. Not winning no tournaments.
Sakura? Oh, Oberg. Oh, no. Scotty. Yeah, because he's in contention. Scotty, they're winning third, winning top 10s. Yeah. Russell Henley's up there because he won a couple and he keep it on the top 10s. But the one that surprises me the most is second place, Sepp Straka there. Let me tell you, Straka, why is he there? 3 wins. He's second on this. You know why, Nona, he's second? Because out of 11 played, he's 9 cuts in. Right? He only missed 2 cuts. He's got 3 top 10s. And listen to this, 15 in the Century, tied 30 for the Open. American Express, he won that one. Phoenix 15. Genesis didn't make the cut. Condesat 11, tied for 11. This is where it gets interesting. Tied for, and he has 1 miscut, which is the Masters. He has at the Ireland Invitational, tied for 5th. Players tied for 14. Fast Parts tied for 28. All these are in the top. This is why he is on that list, because the 3 top cuts and winning one puts you on that leaderboard. Remember, it's still young, but his snap. And by the way, he said Oberg clarified trash.
Oh, you are delusional right now. You are delusional. Don't worry about it. I'll take you in. I'll bring you in because you need counseling. That's what
said.
You don't know because you don't know golf. You don't know golf as we know golf, right? But let me tell you something about Scotty first, and then we go to Oberg. By the way, if you haven't seen, Oberg is 3rd in the list over the number 1 in the world, but he's trash. He's garbage. He doesn't. He won already a signature event, but he's trash. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's trash. All right. So
he's a little shaky.
He's a little shaky, just shaky, right? Right. All right. I'm taking a lot of pointers out of you anyway. In golf. So Scotty, listen. Remember, Scotty came in the season with a injured hand, so he didn't start a couple of the tournaments. So you got to look at that. Second thing. He came in the AT&T in Pebble Beach, tied for 9, tied for 25th, and the Genesis. Who won the Genesis? The Genesis. He came in tied for 3rd. Arnold Palmer tied for 11. Players tied for 20th. Texas Children tied for 2nd and 4th in the Masters. This is a dude that missed almost 3 or 4
See
tournaments.
that?
No cuts consistency.
But
He
Teo
top
has the points.
25th was the worst place that he was on. So let me go ahead and let me talk about this kid from Texas Tech. Let me tell you about that, because evidently people need to be orientated around here, because evidently they don't know what they talking about. So the guy that already won the Genesis Invitational was won by Oberg, right? Century, but champions, top 5. He's trash. Farmers, 42nd. I got it. And the AT&T he withdrew because he got sick. So I already told you Genesis he won. Arnold Palmer tied for 22nd. He's trash. So then he missed the cut on the Players and the Bolero. And then the Master he's 7th place. With a chance to have a win at the end. But he's trash. The Texas Tech guy. Okay. The guy from Sweden is trash. That's what you think, not me. He's one of the next generation is gonna take golf to the next play.
He's the one next in line.
I'm gonna bring this clip later on. I swear to God, later, 2 years, 3 years down, you're gonna have your pom-poms talking about Oberg all day. So I want to hold this clip. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move forward right quick and jump into and cover the LPGA. Let's go. We call golf. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Angel Jin, the beast, on top of the race to the CME Globe, making it happen. My girl Gino, that's my girl. That's the one that I'm rooting for. Is 3rd. Miguel's girl is 5th. Lydia Ko. Miguel, how you feel about Lydia Ko? I think Lydia Ko made a decision.
I feel perfect. She's at exactly where she got to be at. Got her right. Yeah. She got it right where we want her.
It's surprising.
So that's CME.
Yeah, I'm
Nelly not being remember it starts the whole season. So if you don't get these points early, you know what I'm saying? Whoever gets the points early gets on this leaderboard first. So there's still a lot of golf. Well, let's see half of the season, and then we'll see this leaderboard once again. But here's the leaderboard for the ladies. Up to this point right now, this is going to change in half of the season, and then at the end of the season, we could see this change. So let's this is currently right now, and it still stands right here. It's not that bad. They're not off by a couple points from each other.
So we got the JM Eagle LA Championship coming up, and the Caballero Country Club purse of $3.7 million is going to be in LA, California this upcoming weekend. Wish the best. Obviously, Beast going down. We will cover them next week and talk about deeper on the LPGA next week. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be a little bit shaky. We're gonna shake it out there. You know, stay tuned for the LPGA. Don't give the ladies up. All right, I'm telling you right now, they're a beast. They're wonderful to see and watch. All right. So once again, moving from the LPGA to LIV Golf. Let's go ahead and check those standings before we call it a night. Let's go. We call golf. All right, here we go. So look at me, LPGA. The LIV Golf, which is golf but louder. You already know the deal. So Miguel, take it off, man. It's up to you. It's all in your plate.
So still right with the LIV, we still got in first place individually. We have Wacko, what Nolo likes to call them, the Wacko man. This is Joaquin Naaman. He still is with 84 points, still in the lead, right, for the Torque, representing highly up there, doing okay in the Masters, coming hot. I think this kid is still on the verge of being hot, so he's still on his way there. So Serge with second place individually. He's second place. Fireball, they're actually. I'm gonna let you talk about the team side, but he, being captain, he's making moves on the team side as well. So John Rahm in third place with 76 points. representing the Legion. So Ram did okay. He made the cut in the Masters. Fell apart, like he's doing all right, ladies and gentlemen. In the LIV, he likes playing in the LIV. He went to the Masters. Obviously, I just think he has to play a little more than the rest of the field for him to make that next step and being on second or first. And then obviously, those guys are good. Remember, those guys have been there for a minute. We haven't seen nobody else in these 1, 2, 3. They've been there for a minute. But tell me about the teams, Nolo. How are the teams leading as the individuals? Obviously, captains on this side. How are the teams doing on that side?
Yeah, the teams are led by Fireballs, which they won 3 tournaments in the young season for LIV. The Fireballs are rocking and rolling right now. Legion 13 not too far from them as well. But in Miami, the Rippers came around, and we're gonna talk about them a little bit more. The Miami tournament next week because they play in Mexico City, not this weekend, but the following weekend. Okay. So we're going to bring you on Monday. We're going to bring you LIV and the picks and what's going on in Mexico City with them. So, but definitely outstanding performance in Miami by them. We're going, like I said, we're going to dig a little bit more deeper later on. But once again, I always tell you this name, and I want to mark it because you guys need to understand who this kid is. David Puig from the Fireballs. Check him out. All right, first season. It is a beast. Okay, so stay tuned for him. I'm gonna give you a little bit more facts of him next week. We're gonna talk about what happened in Miami and leading to Mexico City, not this weekend, but the following weekend. So this is the current standings for LIV. It's outstanding. LIV is coming to Indianapolis too. I'm so mad that I'm leaving, but anyway. I'm so mad I'm leaving because I wanted to see it, but damn it. But it's all good. It happens. So with that, I like really LIV. I like the concept. I like the way that they go and they're building. I just wish that both of them, you know what I'm saying, the PGA and LIV can come into terms. It was said that it was said that LIV was given the PGA like $1 billion something for them to do the merge, right? But they wanted to be,
but they represent.
Yeah, they'd be apart like they're right now, but apart. Okay, I'm LIV, you PGA. We just mix together. That's it. So it's like the DP World or something like that. So to that perspective, right? So in the PGA said no, you're gonna either follow under our umbrella. Yeah, they said you're gonna fall under our umbrella or not. There's gonna be no business running.
I think they should make like a small tournaments at first. See what that looks like. 4 and 4. Whoever wins over here, LIV play with 4 over here. That top 4 over here, something like that, to make like a small tournament during the years, like 4 or 5 events, to see how that merges. And then go for some ideas how to get the world ranking going, because we got to know who's number 1 in the world.
We got Angel here saying Gina is a beast. Gina's a beast. She's a play with the dudes. Yeah, she's a beast, man. She hit that ball. No. Everybody wants that they can compete, but even the girls know that they cannot compete with this. They can't. No. They can't. If you put her on the tee, the tees out there for the old people tees. Let me tell you something. She can do something. Something. All right. So he's saying good night, man. All right. Appreciate it, Angel, for being with us. Thank you for being another part of We Call Golf. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is our cue to go out there, call it a night. Let's go. We Call Golf. Miguel, the floor is yours, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the hour. Thank you for actually taking 1 hour of your time. We're super blessed to even be here and doing this. If it wasn't for you guys, our sponsors, the people that hit like, share, comment, this can't be possible without you. But we're still going to be talking about golf no matter what. So with you, it's just a lot funner. It makes it more interesting. It makes it more of us to get more content and keep on going and pushing us forward to bring you this content every week on Monday. Please subscribe, share, any like, throw your picks in the comments. We are coming next week with some more drama, maybe. The RBC. The girls are gonna play. LIV is gonna play Miami. So we are going to be here back on Monday. Please like and share. Any comment would be appreciated. Thank you for being here with us.
Outstanding as always, Miguel. You already know. Thank you for being here with me, trying to make it happen. Golf junkies all the way to the fullest. And if you don't know what golf junkie is, don't worry about it. You're gonna notice when you're watching YouTube videos on how to fix your swing, you become a junkie. So once again, thank you for being here. Like and share. Right. Remember, we got more programs coming during the week. Tomorrow we have We Call Sports Puerto Rico with Jay Salas, just giving you the latest and greatest with sports in the island of Puerto Rico. All right. Also Wednesday we are supposed to be going with We Call Football. We Call Football won't be this Wednesday. However, We Call Football will come following Wednesday, prepping for the draft and talking about everything that is going on or has been going on with the draft, all the signs and all this stuff. Tune in, not this Wednesday, but following Wednesday. Remember that. With that being said, on Thursday, of course, the main cast of We Call Sports, it is John D, your favorite guy, your boy, #Red Cup all day, Nolo Boy, and my boy, G.I. Josh, Can with us. And also Friday night, new program, We Call Puerto Rico Wrestling with Hush X. If you didn't know that Puerto Rico had wrestling, tune in. You will learn a little something, one thing or two in there. All right. And then Saturday, We Call Wrestling, completely talking about WWE and everything that's going on, AEW, TNA, all the good stuff. All right. So, hey, We Call Wrestling, guys. You better mention my girl, Bakel. Okay. But we're going to talk about that later on. And for my guys that play fantasy, that are crazy with fantasy, on Sundays, we got We Call Fantasy Sports in there. We got Ani, and then we got G.I. Josh talking about fantasy, but this time it's baseball fantasy. We're going to be going football fantasy, all the fantasies in there, all right, for you to go out there and check it out. If you want to join one of the leagues, let us know. Already for baseball, it's closed, but in the future for basketball or baseball or football, football season is coming soon. Let us know. Let us know. Say yes, whatever, and you will be in there. So we talk about the leagues, even the ranks and everything. So, and Mondays, you already know, We Call Golf. You got an appointment with us, bringing the latest and greatest of the RBC, the Master. We probably bring it again. We can talk Masters all year long, no matter. All right. So once again, thank you for being with us. Thank you for taking your time. And remember, we don't talk about it. We be about it. It is your boy.
We be about it.
Nolo Boy, #Red Cup. That man right next to me, Miguel, #Golf101. Killer. Let's make it happen. Thank you for being with us. See you next week. Deuces.
We Call Golf.